Have you ever looked at a skill and secretly thought, maybe I'm too late to learn this? A new language, editing, drawing, speaking confidently, playing music, starting a business. Most people believe learning something new takes years. But what if that's not true? What if the hardest part is not learning, but surviving the feeling of being bad at it? Because the truth is, most people don't quit because they can't learn. They quit because being a beginner hurts their ego. And once I understood this, everything changed. I used to think talented people were just different, that they had some special brain, special confidence, special gift. But after studying how people actually learn skills, I discovered something surprising. You do not need mastery to change your life. You only need enough skill to become dangerous. And that takes far less time than most people think. The internet keeps repeating this idea, 10,000 hours, as if every skill requires years before you become good. But that idea was misunderstood. 10,000 hours is about becoming world-class, not becoming capable. There's a huge difference. You don't need to become the best guitar player in the world. You just need to play well enough to enjoy it. You don't need to speak a language perfectly. You just need to communicate. You don't need to become an expert editor. You just need to create your first good video. That changes everything, because when you remove perfection, learning becomes lighter. And here's what most people never realize. The first hours matter the most. At the beginning, your brain improves extremely fast. A few focus sessions can completely change your confidence. But there's a problem. The beginning feels uncomfortable. You feel slow, awkward, embarrassed. Your results look terrible, and your brain says, maybe this isn't for me. But that feeling is normal. Every skill has what I call an emotional barrier, not an intelligence barrier, an emotional one. People are not afraid of learning. They are afraid of looking stupid while learning. That's why so many dreams die early, not because people lack potential, but because they avoid discomfort. So how do you learn faster? First, break the skill into small pieces. Don't try to master everything at once. Focus on the few parts that matter most. Second, stop consuming endlessly. Watching videos about a skill is not the same as practicing it. At some point, information becomes procrastination. Third, remove distractions. Your phone, notifications, random scrolling. Focus is a superpower now. And finally, practice consistently, even when it feels uncomfortable. Because confidence is not built before action. It is built through action. That's the part nobody tells you. The people you admire were once beginners too. They were confused too, bad too, slow too. But they stayed long enough to improve. And maybe that's the real secret of growth. Not talent, not motivation, just the willingness to be uncomfortable long enough to become better. So here's my question for you. What is one skill you secretly want to learn but keep delaying because you're afraid to start? Maybe drawing, speaking English, creating videos, coding, fitness, music. Whatever it is, give it your first 20 hours. Not perfectly, not professionally, just honestly. Because one small skill can completely change the direction of your life. And maybe the version of you that you want to become is hiding behind the discomfort you keep avoiding.